Hello and welcome to another battle report for Canterbury Crusaders. Today we're playing 40k, we're doing 4,000 points but not Apocalypse, and we have big guns and never tire and 5 objectives. We'll go over to the young lists. Right, today I'm using my Crimson Fists and it's all in Mark 6 armour, as you will see. My warlord today is Pedro, and then we have a Master of the Forge on a bike with a conversion beamer, and a chaplain with a jump pack. The troops choices are a tactical squad, and we have a missile launcher, a flamer, and a veteran sergeant with a power fist and combi melter, and they're in their own little rhino. We then have tactical squad 2, which is exactly the same but with no power fist. Tactical squad 3 over the back there, again back with the power fist again, but this one has heavy bolter and melter gun, again in the rhino. And tactical squad 4, who haven't got a rhino, they've got a walk, but they have missile launcher and melter gun. The elite choices are 2 Terminator squads, one shooty one with an assault cannon, and one behind is assault Terminators with 3 Thunderhammer storm shields, 2 lightning claws, and they both get a big bus to drive around in. The fast attack is made up of 2 land speeders, both with multi-melters and heavy flamers, and a bike squad with a flamer, a veteran sergeant with a power fist, and a attack bike with a multi-melter. We then have an assault squad with a plasma pistol and a veteran sergeant with a power fist, and of course they've got jump packs, so you can guess where the chaplain's going to go. I then have 2 storm talons. This one has blast cannons and the other one has Sky Hammer missiles. The heavy support is a Devastator squad with 2 missile launchers, a heavy plasma and a las cannon, and 3 Centurions with grav weaponry and missile launchers. Then have a Thunderfire cannon and a Storm Raven. And as you probably saw, there's an Aegis defence line sitting in the background with a quad gun. And I've decided to take an Inquisitor, and because I'm playing Space Wolves, I decided to be mean and use Leman Russ as my Inquisitor today. He is of the Ordo Hereticus, and he's only a level 1 psyker, and he's got bolt pistol and chainsword and not much else. I want some power armour, that's always useful.
Hi, I'm Joe and I'm using 2,000 points of Grey Knights. This squad has got a Psy Cannon, Falchion, Brother Banner, Hellbird and a Incinerator. This squad has an Inquisitor, Lord Caldor Draigo, Apothecary, Thunderhammer, 2 Psy Cannons and a Brother Banner. This is a Storm Raven. This has Twin Link Plasma Cannon, Hurricane Bolts of Cyborg ammunition and Typhoon Missile Launcher. This is a Nemesis Dread Knight with a Greatsword and heavy Psy Cannon. And this is my 2 Vindicare Assassins.
My name's Javier and I'm using 2,000 points of Space Wolves. First off is my troop choices. This is a Grey Hunter squad with 2 plasma guns, a Wolf Standard, a Power Fist, and that's it, with a Rhino. In this squad we've got the same but with 2 melter guns and another Rhino. For heavy support I have 2 squads of Longfangs, one with 3 las cannons, a plasma gun and a plasma cannon in a Razorback with twin link las cannons, and another squad with 4 missile launchers with a squad leader and a Razorback with twin link las cannons. And also for heavy support I have a Vindicator with Stormbower. These are my White Sky allies with a plasma gun, a attack bike with multi-melter and a sergeant. My Kosaro Khan special character, we're on Moondraken. Another squad of bikers with attack bike with multi-melter and another plasma gun with a sergeant. And finally I have a Storm Talon with Typhoon Missile Launcher and Assault Cannon.
Right then, we're all set up ready for the game, and so we'll go through the deployment very quickly. On my right flank, so left of the screen, is the bike squad, and behind them is the Master of the Forge, taking advantage of his 42-inch 72, everything's dead. Then we go to the Land Raider, which has the assault terminators in it. The Rhino there, which is squad 2, which has got tactical squad in it stuff. And behind them behind the Land Raider are the 2 land speeders. In the centre is the Circle of Death, which is the Aegis defence line, the Thunderfire cannon, the Devastator squad, who will obviously be manning the quad gun, and the Inquisitors in there as well, which reminds me of the Psychic Power for him. And next to that is the Land Raider, which has the shooty ones in it. We then have in the cover are the Devastator Centurions, and hiding behind them is the Wargames tactical squad, and they have Pedro leading them. Now you may be wondering why I've taken Pedro and no Stern Guard. There's a very good reason for that, and that's what I forgot. And on the right hand side we have the 2 Rhinos with the 2 remaining tactical squads, and behind them are the Assault Squad and Chaplain. So left in reserve are 2 Stone Talons and the Storm Raven. And no, there's nobody in the Storm Raven because I forgot.
We've got the Paladins over there in the corner with Draigo. We have the 2 Rhinos with a squad of Paladins behind them. Over here we've got a Vindicator hiding behind some ruins. Some Long Fangs there in the cover with the Rune Priest.
And Vindicator.
And a Vindicator.
Vindicator.
A Razorback with a squad of Long Fangs, another Vindicator hiding in the ruins, and another Razorback.
Okay, so the baddies have decided to try and seize initiative. Let's see what we get. Nice on the screen. I can see it, lovely. Is it 6?
Yes, it is.
So before the game begins, we've got a couple of objectives taken. Over here on the left hand flank, the Razorback have captured an objective, and it is a scatter field. And the Long Fangs in the centre, they got quite lucky and they picked up a targeting relay.
First movement, the 2 Rhinos have moved up with the Paladins following them. At the side we've got the Paladins moving up as well, and we've got the Vindicator moving up 6 inches.
Okay.
Vindicator scattered when he was shooting at the Centurions, and killed 3 tactical marines instead. The Razorback shot at the Rhino and destroyed it.
Which one? Alright. My Vindicator missed.
The 2 Rhinos deployed smoke.
My Psy Cannons killed 2 Assault Marines and Draigo missed.
Right, as it's now the good guys' turn, the bikes have sped up the flank and making sure that those outflanking White Scars can't get in there and nab my Master of the Forge. The tactical squad, who lost their Rhino, they're now heading towards the objective, which is just behind that bunker there. The Land Raider sped forward with the Land Speeders behind them. The Devastator Centurions and the tactical squad have moved forward, so hopefully the Centurions can now black that nasty little Vindicator. The Assault Squad, who are terrified of those Terminators over there, have jumped forward, looking to go after those Rhinos, but it's going to be quite a long charge, so we'll see what happens with that. Okay, so in my shooting phase, the bikes turbo boosted a bit, again just covering a little bit more space to stop any outflanking bikes. The Master of the Forge had a glorious shot and zapped most of the Long Fangs and there's a Psycho in there, wasn't there?
There was
a Psycho?
Yeah.
Yeah, zapped the Psycho, he's dead. The Land Raider here shot the Razorback, took a whole point off, not much else. And then we have the tactical squad, who attempted to run but didn't get very far. From the Circle of Death, the Devastator squad zapped the Razorback and killed the squad sergeant from behind with the exploding Razorback. The Vindicator over there is now non-functional, as it took far too many shots from the Devastator Centurions and it's lost like 15 whole points. Not really, that's 7. But they're dead anyway. And the tactical squad then just ran forward, claimed the objective, and it's going to explode. And that's it for my shooting. So I've just got to do my assault over here and we'll see what happens. 10! They're well in. And here you can see the result of that assault. They charged both Rhinos and one on the right got obliterated. Unfortunately, the obliteration also killed 3 of their own guys. The squad inside it have failed their pin test, and the second rhino is just wrecked, and again everyone had to get out, so they're all walking now. Unfortunately, I've only got like 6 guys left, so we'll see what happens to them. Probably dead. And that's the end of my turn. Go back to the baddie's turn.
My Dread Knight came in the outflanked and stayed there so I could attack the tanks. Draigo moved up with his squad. They moved up. Other paladins. Storm Raven came in from reserves, moved forward.
And got shot at.
Got shot at, sadly. And that's it. The 2 side cannons destroyed that 1 tank. The Dread Knight fired at the squad, missed, hit the tank and destroyed the weapon. The Grey Knights there fired at these Assault Marines and killed 2. The Vindicator Assassin fired at that Land Raider, did 1 whole point and made it fire snapshots. The Storm Raven, which is only firing snapshots, killed 1 Devastator with its Hurricane Bolts.
My Grey Hunters assaulted the Assault Marines, killed 3 of them, but 3 of them died as well.
Right, so for my reserves, both Storm Talons turned up. One's come along here, aiming towards the Dread Knight. It's only got Dagger guns, so it probably won't hurt it. Tactical squad has moved forward, ready to assault with Pedro. The Devastated Centurions have moved up. They're going to go and target some Terminators. The Land Raider, the Canadian Snapfire, has moved forward. The other plane has come on and is targeting the Storm Raven. In the Circle of Death, obviously they just stay where they are. Lance Raiders moved forward. Land Raider moved forward and deployed the Assault Terminators. The bikes stay where they are. But the Master of the Forge, he's moved forward. He's hoping to get a lucky shot all the way over there, but he's still a little way off, so next turn. Right, so at the end of my shooting phase, the Master of the Forge, he shot at the Vindicator, he missed, but hit the Razorback instead and blew the gun off. It's quite nice. This tactical squad just ran forward again a little bit. Okay, as you can see, the Storm Raven is down. With the combined fire of the Storm Talon and the snap firing land speeders, it's now sitting on the ground dead. The Thunderfire cannon managed to wound the Vindicator, although the last Marine is still okay. The Devastator Centurions shot the Grey Knights, killed 2 and 1's wounded. I managed to strip 1 wound off of Draigo just from bolter fire, and the last Storm Talon managed to strip 1 wound off of the Dread Knight. Now it comes to the assault phase where these Marines with Pedro are going to help out the chaplain and knock out a few guys. So Pedro and his squad managed to get into combat and they killed 4 of them, and the last guy ran away like a little girl. So I consolidated, ready for this to get attacked back. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, the bike came in on this side. The Storm Talon didn't turn up.
How do we get there?
The Grey Hunters moved up through cover, and so did the Paladins. And the Paladins on this side moved up as well. Longfang shot at the Terminators and killed 1. And the bikes over there killed the Master of the Forge.
What's over there? My Dread Knight and Draigo squad killed 6 of the Assault Marines. Tactical Marines.
In combat over here, the Grey Hunters killed 1 and 3 of them died in return, and they ran away.
In combat over here, the Dread Knight killed 4 Tactical Marines.
Right, so this turn the Storm Raven turned up and it came on pretty much behind where the previous Storm Talon was. The Storm Talon has now turned to go this way towards the Paladins, and the other flyer is heading over towards the bikes. The rhino that was near the Paladins decided to turn tail and drive away. It's a good idea. The tactical squad moved up and captured the objective, which is a nothing of note. The bike squad has moved up to intercept the White Scars, and the Land Raiders come in to support. The Terminators, who should have charged last turn but stopped to have a cup of tea instead, have now decided to get a little bit closer to the Longfangs. The 2 land speeders have moved up to try and kill off that last Longfang, get the VP for the heavy support choice, and also stop him claiming that objective. And that's it for movement. Right, so Thunder Fire Cannon has blasted away and just the bikes down to just 3 guys plus the captain. Over here, my own bike squad and the Land Raider all shot at that bike squad, and what, 1 missing maybe? Not very good round shooting over there. The lone Longfang now dead thanks to the multi-melters from the land speeders. Paladin squad, they died. Have a guess. Yep, it was them. So in the assault phase, my bikes charged the evil white bikes and wiped them out. Well, I did lose 2. And the Terminators who stopped drinking their tea, they killed the Longfangs and are now surrounding the Vindicare. And that's the end of my turn. End of my turn 3. So, end of turn 3, tried to call it a day. There's a lot of blue, not a lot of grey, all looking good.
Well, we got completely massacred.
I only had a couple of models, I'll just like say in my defence.
I mean, it was a good game overall.
Well, clearly Lehman Russ, my Inquisitor, and obviously the Purist, so the Grey Knights, they're all dead, everybody's dead. Good game though. It's quite hard doing 4,000 points in quite a short space of time, but we've got halfway through the game, but it's pretty much over. But good game, thanks guys.